Kobe Bryant vs. Larry Bird. Welcome to the Versus series, where we look at two stars in sports and see who comes out on top after 9 tough rounds of individual skills and advanced data. Today's video, we're looking at 2 of the best players in NBA history. It's Kobe Bryant against Larry Bird. The Black Mamba vs. Larry Legend. Kobe Bryant is a 5-time champion, 1-time MVP, and 32-time Player of the Week. And Bird is a 3-time champion, 3-time MVP, and a 3-point contest champion. Okay, now we know you know the matchup, so let's start the match. Before we start, can you do me a solid and hit the subscribe button? I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers by April. I really appreciate it, and if you enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. Number 1. On-ball defense. Let's start with the Mamba. He always gave a great effort on the defensive side of the court and showed he had a very high IQ. He had great footwork on the defensive end, just like on the offensive side of the court. 3 times, Kobe was top 10 in steals in the league, and Kobe made an impressive 12 all-defensive teams. Larry Bird isn't the on-ball defensive player Kobe is, but he's still been selected to 3 all-defensive teams in his career. Now, his on-ball defense wasn't bad, but it wasn't spectacular either. The first round goes to the Mamba. Number 2. Slasher, driving to the rim. Kobe, with his above-average ball handling ability and excellent footwork, made it easy for the Mamba to drive to the rim, where he took around 20% of his shots and made 63% of these shots. Bird was a great offensive player, but driving the ball to the rim wasn't one of his strengths like Kobe. 2-4 takes another round. Number 3. Playmaker, passer. Don't get it twisted, Kobe was a great playmaker, but normally only for himself. Bryant had games where he had flashy passes, but he was never consistent with it, you know. Throughout his career, he averaged 4.7 assists per game and assisted on 24% of his teammates' field goals. Larry Legend assisted on 24.7% of his teammates' field goals and averaged 6.3 assists per game throughout his career. It's clear to me that Larry Bird takes this round because he was a great playmaker for himself and others. Number 4. Scoring. Both players are known for scoring, but Kobe has 2 seasons under his belt where he led the league in scoring. Kobe's career high in scoring points is 35.4 points per game, and he had another season where he averaged 31.6 points per game. For his career, he averaged 25 points per game. Bird is one of those players that couldn't be checked by any defender in the 80s. He averaged 24.3 points per game for his career, and his highest average is 29.9 points per game. Looking at the stats and the fact that they both attempt 19 shots per game, and Kobe still averaged more points, so Kobe bested Bird in this round. Number 5. Mid-range shooting, 3-point shooting. Larry Bird took 60% of his shots from mid-range. That's because he's good at it. Standing at 6'9", he could get his shot up over a defender easy. For his career, Bird was making 50% of his mid-range jump shots. If you ever saw Kobe play basketball, then you know his mid-range game was a work of art. I'd say Kobe is a master of getting to a spot on the court and getting his shot off, all because he has superb footwork. For his career, Kobe took 51% of his shots from mid-range, but only hit around 44%. Throughout Kobe's career, he attempted around 21% of his jump shots from the 3-point line per 36 minutes. That's around 4.1 attempts per game. He made 32% of his jump shots from the 3-point line. Larry Bird, if he played in a different era, might have broken all kinds of 3-point records. Larry Bird, throughout his career, only shot 10% of his jump shots from the 3-point line. That's half the shots Kobe took. But Larry hit his 3-point jump shots around 37% of the time. Bird is just a better shooter, so he takes this round also. Number 6. Player Efficiency Rating. PER is a measure of per-minute production, standardized such that the league average is 15. Larry Bird's best season was in 1988, where his PER was at 27.8, and for his entire career, he had a PER of 23.5. Kobe Bryant's peak season for PER was in the 2005-2006 season, where he had 28, but for his career, his average is 22.9. This round is close, but Bird is edging out Kobe for this one. Number 7. Net rating. Net rating is the offensive rating minus the defensive rating, but we can simply say, how much better or worse is the team when a particular player is on the court? For his entire career, Larry Bird had a net rating of 7.8 when on the court, and Kobe had a 3.5 for his career. Clearly, Bird flies away with this round. Number 8. Playoff performer. Both players are champions, but who raised their game in the playoffs? Let us look at Kobe's stats first. Kobe played in 43 playoff series and has a 33-10 record. Kobe averaged around 25.6 points per game, 5.1 rebounds per game, and 4.7 assists per game. Kobe Bryant had a true shooting of 54.1 and had a 2.3 net rating in the playoffs for his career. Larry Bird played in 32 playoff series and had a record of 23-9. Bird averaged 23.8 points per game, 10.3 rebounds per game, and 6.5 assists per game. He also had a true shooting percentage of 55.1 and a net rating of 4.3. This is a tight one, but Kobe has a higher PER with 22 to Larry Bird's 21.4, so Kobe bounces back in this round. Number 9. Who's more clutch? The last 5 minutes of the game, Kobe shot 39% from the field and 29% from deep, and his plus-minus was 0.8. Kobe hit 6 game winners when his team was trailing. Larry Bird is one of the greatest clutch players in NBA history. He hit 4 game winners while his team was trailing. There's no stat to show me Larry's shooting percentage, but going from an eye test and what I know, this round goes to Kobe. After 9 rounds, the Black Mamba's the winner, winning 5 out of 9 rounds. I believe this could have gone either way. Go to the comments section if you believe this was a fair outcome. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. Until next time.